Gotcha, didn't I? I bet you're wondering how I got from that to this. Well, I'm finna show you. I always start off with my eyebrows, so let's get to it. I am kind of like bouncing between products right now that I'm using because I ran out. I was using like this elf retractable eyebrow thing. I loved it, but I ran out of it. I have not gone to repurchase it, so I'm going through all my old stuff. And right now, this is my old favorite eyebrow pencil. I don't even know if it's like a designated eyebrow pencil. It's like the LA Colors pencil from the dollar store. It's like it's literally $1, and it was always my favorite, but it's super pigmented. The elf one was not. I like that one. I've been doing straight brows. I think I'm definitely stick with straight brows. I love straight brows. I think they fit my face. I don't put my primer on until after I do my eyebrows, because otherwise, depending on the product, it could like, it goes on kind of funny. It's like smeary. Do you see this mark on my forehead? I burned myself with the curling iron because I literally don't know what I'm doing ever. I really need to pluck this, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. Who's gonna stop me? The eyebrow police? I started doing my makeup probably when I was like 9 or 10 years old, but only like eyeliner, mascara, and stuff. I remember there was a time that I was literally still in elementary, like fifth grade, and I couldn't do my mascara that morning, and I had a breakdown like on my way to school. Like I cried, and I couldn't stop crying, and I felt so stupid about it, and I couldn't tell my teacher why I was crying because I was embarrassed. I started doing like foundation stuff when I was in middle school. It was really because I was getting bullied and my mom was trying to help me express myself better. I don't know, but I started doing full face then, and then it was kind of just, I don't know, basic 2000s makeup for a while, until I believe eyebrows like made that makeup world explode. Like it started with everyone eyebrows on fleek. So we started with our eyebrow tutorials and whatnot, and like once I perfected my eyebrows, I started moving on to other things like my eyeliner, and then eventually eyeshadow. I know I was scared of eyeshadow for a really long time. Truth be told, it takes some practice for reals. Like with anything, practice makes perfect. So for my primer, I'm going to use, I don't think I've ever found a primer that made me go, ah, this primer. I know that without primer, my makeup is a little... I learned everything that I know from YouTube tutorials. I fell out of it. I still do makeup. I'm not really watching all the influencers and like stuff anymore. I don't know what any of the current trends are or anything with makeup. I fell off after, not e-girl, but like artsy e-girl, I don't know. Lots of blush, puppy dog eyeliner, and stuff like that. When I was doing TikTok, the only video that I ever had blow up, well, not, I don't know if it was blow up. I didn't really blow up. It got more views than my other videos. Basically about wearing makeup to work, and like people saying something to you about it. Like, why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about me? Why are you worried about what I'm doing? This is my business. Go find your own. Go find you someone. I'm carving out my eyebrows with foundation because doing it with my concealer is like way too light, and it would make my eyebrows look funny, like they have a halo. Plus, I think foundation is a little bit more forgiving. Also, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect. It's not my favorite, but I don't have a go-to foundation right now, so that's what I'm using. I had to finish my eyebrows off camera because that just wasn't cutting it. I don't think I'm gonna do like a whole full face of foundation today because my skin is kind of on some weird stuff. I don't want to overwhelm it. You know, I wanted to be a makeup artist, and I was really good at doing makeup on other people. I was in trade school. I was in this competition my last year there. Well, no, actually, was it my first year there? My first year there. It was the end of the year into COVID, and then because of COVID, did I say that I placed in the competition? I got first place, and then but COVID, so nothing happened. Like I know that I just said I'm not doing a full face foundation, and I know what it looks like, but trust me, this is not a full face. I don't have permission to put that girl's picture up, and I don't feel like going out of my way to ask. So maybe someday in the future I will do that. The makeup was really good, and yeah, but like I said, didn't get to do anything because of COVID. So honestly, after that, I lost my passion. Well, life got really hectic. COVID, some life stuff, becoming an adult, moving out, just a lot. And I had my priorities otherwhere. What? I had my priorities in other places. Even still now, like, I did makeup on people in Kansas when I lived in Kansas, and I hated it. I did it for money and to try to build up experience, and I hated it. Doing makeup on people, even when they're paying you money, but when you're doing it for free, you think they'd especially know how to behave, but no. People never like sat still. They were always on their phones, like texting, even talking on the phone, constantly moving, like won't sit still, like in their seat, getting up, you know, going and doing things. I'm like, oh my god. I had people that were late, and that didn't make sense because I was a traveling artist. I would go to you and do your makeup at your house. And yeah, I had a girl that like I had to just sit in the parking lot and wait because she wasn't there home yet. And then one time there was one that wasn't out of the shower yet, and like it was ridiculous. And honestly, I'm not into it enough to, I don't think, to like go through that stuff. But my original plan was to get my cosmetology license, get some experience here, move to California, go to school for art out in California while I worked in the beauty field, and then like do my transition or whatever. I thought that was a solid plan. Little did I know. Here we are. Now I'm thinking YouTube, because I discovered that I have ADHD and I can't hold a normal job to save my life, and I don't know how to, like, I don't know how to get around that. Okay, we're back from a short commercial break. Had technical difficulties. Anyway, I know that I want to be a cartoonist. That's what I want to do, like, ultimately, and a tattoo artist. But I still am very interested in doing crazy makeup on myself, because I know how to behave. I know how to be a decent human being. Understand? One thing I used to think was restricting me, which wasn't in the past, was not having all the latest expensive high quality makeup and things. And you know what? Sometime in the future, I will make a tutorial on Dollar Tree makeup, because honestly, I think the Dollar Tree has come up a little bit. You know what? Yeah, I am gonna do that. It's probably gonna get fun, but I would definitely do that, because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, it's skill, not the product. Now, the product can play a huge role in your ending result, but that doesn't mean you can't still get some good. I mean, if you have a little money to spend on quality makeup, I would say to go for your eyeshadow palettes, because everything else you can just kind of get away with it, you know what I mean? My lips are about to fall off. This video is not sponsored, but it could be. I'm just saying. To be honest, an exfoliation. Okay. What are you doing today? I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. Like I said I was gonna do. Oh, by the way, this palette, freaking, if you can find my TikTok, I made a TikTok about it. It's a little small base, but I love it. There's always some kind of technical difficulty. My phone's gonna die, so I'm gonna put it on the charger and let it get some charge, and we're back. Took a little break to drink tea and watch Kelly Stamps. Man, if y'all knew the amount of technical difficulties I have to go through to make these videos, at least right now, just right now. I'm trying to go the route of, you don't need a camera, you can record with your phone, which you can. But the storage issues that I'm dealing with, just, here's the process. I record something, my phone runs out of storage, I send it to my Mac, I delete it out of the deleted folder, and then I reset my phone, and then I wait for it to like kind of process that it no longer has that footage, and then go from there. Now that I say it out loud, I guess it's not like the worst, but it's definitely more than just recording my video and then uploading it once to the Mac. But it is what it is. I shall prevail. Hear me? The only thing that I did was I had already bronzed. I just did a little more, but now I'm gonna put some contour on. The contour I used it's elf bronzer. I've been using this thing for a cool minute now. She holding on strong. And I'm finna use this palette from that brand that I mentioned earlier. I don't think I actually mentioned it. It's called HOMEGIRLZ BEAUTY. I got this palette and I got this palette. They're great. I love them. And I especially love this face palette. I love this face palette. It's like perfect. It's a perfect face palette for my olive complexion. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. Okay. I got my notepad here. So when I ask my followers and friends if they ask me anything what they ask me, or like advice and things, one of the questions was how to cope with being ghosted, or like how to deal with that. Girl, if only I had a simple answer for that. It's different every time. It depends on the situation, depends on the relationship that you had with that person, and like how far y'all got. If there's any reason that you can figure out, maybe you did something. But you know what I really can't stand is I can't stand ghosting in general, but like when you can't say what happened to make you just disappear. If we were talking on a regular basis and then it was just like it's more than like, I know that you have a job and you're busy. It's like, okay, it's been weeks, I see you, you know, I don't know. It's very frustrating to not know, you know? So let it go. Let it go. Maybe just like let it go, because that person is literally not worth your time. Like if you were talking about somebody else, it made sense in my head at first. That made sense in my head at first. And no, I'm just gonna do a story time. Last time I got ghosted, I don't remember when this was. My Tinder phase, that was horrendous, and I'm so glad that I am now in a really good thing that I will never look at Tinder ever again. I met this person and then it was like cool or whatever, and then we didn't do anything, but we did share some maybe two deep stories. And then like later on I was thinking maybe that was too much. Maybe I think that might have been like, it was just too much for like one of the first times we were hanging out and getting to know each other, and it was a little too heavy. And then long story short, it was only maybe like a week, and it didn't go anywhere because he ghosted me pretty quickly. And then I would say stuff to him and he would open it, and this is all on Snap. He would open it and like not say anything or reply, and I was like, what the fuck? I was really digging this guy, and then he didn't say anything. That shit was so irritating. So then after that, the only way for me to like move on from these situations is to get back in my element. When I'm not pursuing somebody, I am so fine. Like not fine as in like I'm fine, but I'm so cool. You came in not with Tinder, but usually it's a pursual, and I'm chilling before that, and I'm chilling when I'm seeing. Overall it's like way better than fighting and dealing with obviously being ghosted. So I get back into that element. I do whatever I need to do, what may that be, doing my makeup and getting dressed and posting pictures, going out. Put your full glam on and go to the gas station. You ain't gonna remember who you was crying about. I promise you that. I promise you that, girl. Find someone else. There's a lot of people in the world. There are a lot of people in the world, and the right one, you're not gonna have to beg. You're not gonna have to ask them to treat you how you want to be treated. You're not. The ones that are unavailable, they're just unavailable, and there's nothing you can do about that, and it's gonna hurt at first, but just know that you can move on, and everything comes with time. Really comes with time and a couple blends. I forgot what I was doing, but all I did was do a little and I'm putting on some blush from that same palette. It's literally perfect. And I love it so much. I have to clip my videos into like short pieces and send them off as I go. I have no idea how long this video has been. I have no idea if it's like any kind of cohesive or informative, but I really hope so. I hope so, because I almost convinced myself to not make this. I almost did it, and then I was watching it and I was like, you know what? Now. My hand is like, has no feeling from holding this mirror, and I'm ready to be done. And I'm not even Okay, I'm halfway there, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little with this palette. I'm literally just going to take, you know, back in the day I could tell you exactly what brush I was using. This is the Morphe M5 3000, and I'm gonna be taking it in the shade, but not anymore. My Morphe brushes don't even have the paint on them anymore, so like I'm gonna be putting yep, this shade in my crease, and I'm gonna deepen it up with this shade, and then I will be back. My contact. While I finished up the eyeshadow on my eyes, I decided I would go back over a little bit of like a summary of that problem of being ghosted. First things first, take your time. Don't beat yourself up over feeling bad, because it's a bad feeling. It sucks. Like it sucks to have that happen to you. Once you're over it, like, get yourself back out there. I promise you you'll be on in no time. You're not even gonna remember the name. I promise you. I genuinely don't remember the name of that person that ghosted me, and I remember I was like obsessed with it. Not obsessed with that person because he really wasn't that interesting, just I didn't like getting ghosted, you know. I don't like that you had that power to do that to me. Take your power back. Take your power back. Put on your GRWM or do whatever you do that makes you feel good inside. I'm gonna go do my eyeliner and eyelashes and stuff. I'll be back. Now that my hoodoo voodoo is completed and I have pulled myself together, I'm just gonna do oh my gosh, I just got my nose pierced, so oh gosh, be careful. Has some incidents, you hear me? And then I'm gonna go right. Oh my gosh, I'm revealing my scar. Ooh, revealing my beauty battle marks. Okay, just like right where my contour and bronzer meets my hairline, just kind of, you know, a little something in there. I know it's looking but I'm gonna have bangs, so it doesn't really matter, and my eyelash is still drying, so let me get off of here looking crazy. I'm gonna put my wig on. And just like that, I'm ready to slay my apartment complex. And just like that, I'm ready to stay in my apartment all day. It like started snowing and stuff earlier. I literally don't understand what this state is on. It's been like 60 degrees all week. Like, okay, I'm back again. Except I realized that my bangs were covering my beautiful masterpiece of eyebrows, so I trimmed them, and I also added a fake piercing because this is the next piercing that I want to manifest, and that's how I manifested this one. I also forgot to put highlight on, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use that same palette because it's just the bestest. It's just the bestest. Put a little boop. I'm already greasy, you know, like I'm already a really oily person, so I don't have to like go just little you see me. And then since my eyebrows have been revealed, let's bring them out a little more. I really like to pack it on with this little tiny brush, and then if I want a little some more, then take my big Morphe brush. You know the one, because I sure don't remember the name. I sure don't. I'm gonna do a little something down my nose. I'm gonna do a little some. What the hell is going on? And okay, and that's it, and that's me, and that's my makeup, and now I'm gonna edit my videos. I think this is it. This is the end of the video, and yeah, bye, I guess.